So how are y'all doing? Um, the mini lab. It's the mini lab video that I procrastinated apparently, subconsciously, I guess. Anyway, mini lad is a pedophile. Yeah, mini lad is a pedophile. That's really most of what's going on here. This is the main reason why I'm making this video. Many people have done videos on him, like Briz. That's BRI capital Z, capital B as well, and then Diesel Patches along with so many other YouTubers out there. I just wanted to be hop on the train, I guess. Anyway, this is Maryland's Clear in the Air video, which I know I'm late for it, a lot late, like 1 month late, but still, he's he's got a neck beard, so I don't know why people trusted him in the first place, even though I was one of those people.
Hey guys, I want to talk about a lot of the stuff that's been going on online lately, whether it's through YouTube or Twitter or places like that. I've been reading a lot of your guys' comments as well, and I wanted to formally address everything. But as well as address everything, I want to talk about a lot of the rumors that are out there and debunk some of them too. Now that some time has passed and I've had time to reflect on everything and get a grand scope of everything that's been going on, I wanted to set the record straight. After this all came out, I did make a statement on this over on my Twitter, but now I think is the correct time to sit down and make a video addressing it. The first thing that I
So what's he gonna address? His pedophilia. So let's take a vote. Is he gonna be A, his pedophilia, B, his pedophilia, C, his pedophilia, or D, random things on the internet that are not relating to his pedophilia?
wanted to talk
Take
about
a
with these
vote.
allegations is I've never physically met them before, nor have I physically abused anybody across the board. I want to make people aware of that because those are serious allegations and I wanted to put those rumors to bed. The next point that I wanted to bring up that I've seen is people wondering why I went back to Northern Ireland or
Hold on, I missed something.
I want to make people aware of that because those are serious over
I
on my
missed
Twitter,
something.
but now I think is the correct time to sit down and make a video addressing it. The first thing that I wanted to talk about with these allegations is I've never physically met them before, nor have I physically abused anybody across the
I think that was just some poor editing on his part because I had no idea what he was talking about. But what I've heard so far of what he said, like right now, is him something about like abusing people. I can't remember. I have terrible memory. What do you say? Abusing, like mentally or physically abusing. Either way, didn't you take advantage of 17-year-old girls? You sexted them and asked them for nudes, even though they're 17 and you're what in your 30s? I think you are. That's messed up. First of all, and the fact that you use your mental health as a cover up. Nah, your mental health doesn't play a factor in why you're targeting minors. It's not. It's bad enough that you're literally you're sex like is that sexual assault? I don't know. I'm just a 14-year-old, but either way, it's some kind of assault or abuse. Either way, it's bad. It's a bad thing that you have done. It's the fact that you say that you don't abuse them, but the screenshots have proven otherwise. Don't even get me started with that BS. With I didn't abuse them at all. The screenshots are still there. Go check them out if you maybe just need better glasses.
board. I want to make people aware of that because those are serious allegations and I wanted to put those rumors to bed. The next point that I wanted to bring up that I've seen is people wondering why I went back to Northern Ireland or what the reason that I went home to Northern Ireland was. The main reason and the only reason is that I wanted to see my family. For those who don't
No, it's not the fact that you wanted to see your family. It's the fact that you needed a place to run away to because you wanted to escape all these allegations against you. As soon as the screenshots were out there, he said that he confirmed it, that he is a confirmed pedophile, and blamed it on his mental health. And the next thing you know, the FBI is knocking on his door, and then he flees to Ireland because he's a rat who doesn't want to get caught by the government because he knows the fact that he's done something wrong and he's too afraid to do something about it and face the consequences.
Don't know, I'm not American. I'm half English, I'm half Northern Irish. I have no family here in America. I've spent most of my years living in Northern Ireland, and I only moved to America in 2016. 2020 has been a crazy year for all of us, and with COVID, it's restricted us going home and seeing our families or seeing our friends. And after a crazy year, I decided to go home for 5 weeks and go back and spend time with the people who I love and trust. There is no underlying reason or anything like that. That is the only reason. With that, the next
That is some BS acting. I've seen that in movies. The tone of his voice is like, I just like the what have made it more believable is if he added some BS like sad music in there, like the world's smallest violin playing in the background. Oh, I just wanted to go back and spend time with the people I love and trust. That's what they do in films and TV shows and games. It's BS. That's acting. Don't even start with that. If you missed your family so much, then why don't you visit, make it more believable, and then go back to where, and then go back to America. And believe me, we don't want you here. So you can, like, don't get me wrong, you can go ahead and stay in Ireland for all I care, except for the fact that he's now in Texas. I don't know which part of Texas, but I'm hoping it's not where I live because I live in Texas as well. Get out, please. We don't want you here. I know that sounds some sort of racist, but then again, he is a confirmed pedophile, and I don't want him like anywhere. To be honest, really, I don't want him in America, Ireland, anywhere.
next thing that I wanted to talk about is therapy. I outlined it in my original tweet back in June at the bottom, saying that I will be working on myself and I will be attending therapy from now and on into the future.
Okay, see, he says he's using it's his mental health is what's wrong with him. And although yes, that is his mental health is kind of poo poo. He can't use that to blame his. He can't blame uh his pedophilia on his mental health because it's not how it works at all whatsoever. Because yeah, it's bad that mental health is bad, but it's still freaking garbage. I lost my train of thought. Oh my god. I am sorry. What I meant to say, what I'm trying to say is that you can't put your pedophilia, you can't blame it on your mental health because that's that's just not how that works. You can't use it as an alibi to like, oh, I'm sorry, my mental health is just off, is just whack. Nah, you're just a horrible person who takes advantage of minors and just you say that you're gonna kill yourself if you don't get nudes from 17-year-old girls, and uh honestly, I wouldn't mind anymore because if you're just gonna do that and then somehow get away with it. By the way, YouTube, you're protecting him. I remember Briz made a video. Briz made a video saying that because he got his sponsorship taken away, and YouTube deleted that video of Briz because it was quote unquote bullying and harassment to a fellow content creator, even though he's literally a confirmed pedophile. He confirmed it himself, and nobody's doing anything about it. And YouTube's just protecting Minala just because he's got more subscribers than Briz. He's got 5.2 million subscribers, and Briz is probably like a few hundred thousand. It's whack, I know. Also, you say that you're gonna get mental health. You're going to therapy. And what I'm looking at right here, I wish if I had editing that I'd show you what I'm talking about. But uh, here, let me just read this right now. Oh, would you look at that? That's well, Mini Lad actually said well before he deleted it, he said that he made a he posted on his story a few a few months or a few weeks back about it being him going on a journey, like his own little like journal, but like on Instagram so that everybody knows he's in the clear. Yep, I'm pretty sure we all know how that's going for him. But now, and he said like each day he was going to add to the story and put it on his profile so they won't get it, so it won't get deleted after 24 hours. And it said day one a few weeks back, and now it's completely gone. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we all know how that went.
And a lot of people deem that to be untrue, but I want to be here on record saying that since then, I have been going to therapy every single week.
Every single week, every single day, they're both wrong. Cause what I'm seeing on here, it's completely blank. You got no mental health therapy. As far as we know, you could be absolutely lying, and like I know this is gonna sound cliche, but actions speak louder than words. If you're actually going to therapy, good for you. You're still a horrible person for literally sexting minors and saying that you're gonna kill yourself, and if they don't give you nudes.
And I will continue to go to therapy every single week. Some of my old Twitch mods have been leaking and screenshotting messages that I put in the mod chat where I say that after 2 weeks that I gave up on therapy. I wanted to say that this is untrue. After 2 weeks, I did stop going to a certain therapist because if you've been to therapy before, that you'll know that some therapists just don't fit your needs. So after 2 weeks, I changed to a different therapist, and that's someone who I've been going to see every single week since. A lot of therapists, including my own, due to the social distancing measures of COVID-19, have went to a more online approach to therapy, whether it's through text or whether...
So he's blaming COVID on his mental health now? Okay. My bad. He's blaming his mental health on COVID. So he's blaming his pedophilia on his mental health, and he's blaming his mental health from COVID-19. That's what I'm hearing from you, Craig. Also, I forgot to mention earlier about the whole abuse thing. What about your ex? Sammy. I know I haven't watched her streams, but I do know that there were some allegations against Craig because he was abusing her. Kind of like what Louis did to his ex and a bunch of other women. But this is about Mini Lad. Again, just now if you're gonna show hate to anything, show it to Craig mainly and his fans, because there are some people who are defending him. Yeah, yeah.
it's through video calls.
Whoa, what the frick was that? That was weird. Sorry about that. That was not intentional. This dude's probably just gonna get a Netflix subscription just so he could do something while he's watching cuties. I just don't understand, man.
And that's exactly what I've been doing since June. I've been doing video calls with my therapist every week, so I hope that's able to clear up any confusion and clear the air on...
Not really. The screenshots were there. The video was there. It doesn't clear any air other than the fact that you're lying.
What's been going on there. Hey guys, I wanted to add this little bit on here at the end up, as there's been some new stuff come out on Twitter, and with this situation, I just wanted to address it head on. The situation with the other two people that I said on Twitter was a situation where my behavior was unacceptable, and I understand that, and I will continue to strive to do better. This new person has come out, has talked about a camp that I did called Camp 17, where it was myself and two other YouTubers where we had a summer camp where for a few days we got to hang out with some fans. This is a summer camp where I was only around people for maybe about an hour a day. I was staying off campus at a different hotel and everything was securely monitored. This person is accusing me of a few things, so I would like to go through each point individually and debunk them respectively. The first one is a photo that has come out with me and the two other YouTubers that are there, where a picture of us holding her in the air has come out. This is a photo taken during a meet and greet at the very end of the summer camp. This is a situation where people are able to come in, they're able to get a photo, they're able to get one or two things signed, and then they move on. During this, she said that I asked to pick her up. For the photo, she asked if myself and the other YouTubers could hold her up for the photo, so what she's saying here is untrue. The second point she brings...
So you picked... did she get picked up? Either way, I don't know. Hold on. I Camp 17 thing, the Camp 17 thing. I don't really know much about that, but I do know that Craig did say something to a minor. Funny, not funny enough, actually. No, a poor choice of words because this is not funny. It's not supposed to be. If you find this funny, you're actually more. Well, actually, it depends on the person you are. If you find it funny for the wrong reasons being you think this like what I'm saying is completely untrue, and the fact that I'm ranting on Minilad being a bad person is untrue as well, then you're saying it for you find it funny for the wrong reason. If you just like dark humor, and me for some reason like stuttering all the time and forgetting what I'm saying, I guess that is pretty funny. Not gonna lie, but let's just hope here that you're not finding it funny for the wrong reasons.
Brings up is that I sat too close to her and her friends. This part's quite confusing because everyone sat next to everyone else as a part of regular scheduled programming. At no point was any of us unmonitored, as myself, the other YouTubers that were there, also the fans that were there, but there were also adults there and counselors there monitoring everything. So at no point during this entire summer camp was anybody unsupervised. The third point,
It's not the fact that you're unsupervised. It's the fact that you went. It's not like you weren't. You weren't. Yeah, you were. You were still supervised, but it's when how you took advantage of that. Like you made it look like you try to do like some ninja stuff right there. Because what I've heard, like I said, what I've heard, you did say something to a camper who I think was 16 at the time or 17. I don't remember. But the point is, she was still underage, and you said something very inappropriate. Um, and I don't remember if he said something, and I think his facial expression was wrong. I could completely be wrong on that last part, but he did say something completely inappropriate, and he should not have said it to a minor. And that doesn't because like just saying something you can't see a word unless it's on a piece of paper. But like if you want to get literal, but I'm trying to say you can't see a sound. You can't see, especially not even especially. It's the fact that you can't see a sound. You can see lips moving, yes, but you can't see a sound. That's why it was so easy to quote unquote debunk this allegation of yours.
they bring up is they claim that I call them cute and pretty. This is completely fabricated, and I did not say this. This
Like I said, he's just probably lying about this. I know for a fact that he did say something, but I just can't remember what he said to that camper. But yeah, I don't know if what he's saying right now was untrue or real or not, but the point is he did say something, and this might be the wrong thing he's trying to address.
this is untrue. Like I said in the previous point, at all times during this camp, we were surrounded by camp workers and counselors to ensure the safety of myself and ensure the safety of them and ensure the safety of everyone else. At all times, they could hear everything that I was saying, so this could not have happened. For me, I've always wanted to use my platform for good. I've always wanted to portray a positive message here. And I know that there's nothing I can say right now that will change your guys' minds, and that's okay. But I hope looking forward to the future that whether it's in the coming weeks or the coming months or the coming years, that what I say right now you can take as the truth.
Yeah, you see, I did it first, and then I saw the screenshots. Yeah, you can't really change my mind because like they weren't even screenshots; they were pictures from the phone themselves. Like it was a picture of the screen, not a screenshot, because the picture didn't come from the phone that was being that was. God dang it, bro! Why am I so it wasn't a screenshot. It was from the picture was from a different phone taking a picture of the screen of the texts. The texts on the screen. You can't say that that's not true. Or you can't say that that's not true because it's true. And the fact that you said it, you confirmed it that it was to yourself makes it pretty hard to think that you're telling the truth.
And what I say is this: I will be better. I will continue to use my platform for good. I want this.
Yeah, you didn't use your platform for good. You use your platform to get your hands on some 17-year-old nudes. That's what you try to do. That's what you use this platform for.
Space, this channel, this area to be somewhere that people can come in and feel welcomed and they can leave with a smile on their face and be happy. That's all that I want. I'm gonna
If you want that, then you're on the wrong account. You're supposed you're if you want that, you're gonna have to go to OnlyFans. No, because this platform is to spread good vibes and messages. And what you did was the opposite of that by asking a 17-year-old girl for nudes along, and you said some other things to another teenager, and you even said that that it was true, and the fact that you blamed it on your mental health made it even worse because that's just not a good thing to do. You can't, because that's not how it works. You don't blame something on something else that has no relevance to the other. They're not relevant to each other. You're just blaming one separate thing on another.
continue to grow and continue to work on myself and admit when I'm wrong.
Well, he did admit he was wrong, but in the wrong way. You admitted that you were wrong, yes, but then you blamed it on your mental health.
But here at the end, I wanted to address the new stuff that's coming out and stick up for myself by telling the truth. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Be safe out there. I'll see you all soon.
Yeah, that's really all I had to say. I am also really sad that he's literally there are screenshots of like there's literal evidence against him. He said that the evidence was true. It was not. It's not fake. He admitted it to himself. Then the next thing you know, YouTube's protecting him. He's not getting away with anything he's done. The most he's done was lose his sponsorship from a company and lose his monetization from YouTube itself. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you understand that Mini Lad is he's a rat. He's a pig. He's just an overall bad person. This isn't like this. This isn't even all what's wrong with him. He's done some things in the past to his friends that aren't the best. I didn't know that at first, so yeah. Uh, yeah. Again, sorry for making this late. And also sorry for like stuttering every like 15 seconds or 5 seconds. I don't know what's wrong with me, but anyway, I do hope you enjoy this. Look at that disgusting face. Uh, please leave a like, subscribe, show hate to Miniland and his fans. Thank you all. No homo. Goodbye.